John, thank you so much.
Thank you, John.
And you're from Weston.
Weston, Connecticut.
And you are an inventor.
Yes.
And I'm very happy because I love inventors and I love when they come on the show. And if you have an idea, email me because I'd love to have you on the show. You have put 10 years of development into this.
Yes.
And I wanted you to tell me about the product. What is it?
Okay. Well, first off, starting off, it's the holiday season, and we're out all having a good time, hoping that friends and family come over. And the last thing we want to have is an injury.
I'm kind of
inside
actually
the
hoping
house.
friends and family don't come over. But that's okay.
Yeah, but you look, I had some nice friends.
I did. And that's it. The 1 year party, but we're good. All right. So go ahead.
All right, so you don't want to have any injuries. And let me just show you a few things here. You got a typical kitchen setup right here.
Right.
And this is an average mixer. We've all seen them.
Right.
And you plug them in, okay, and they work accordingly. All right. The problem is when power goes out, okay, maybe somebody tripped over the cord, maybe the power company cut it or something. You don't know when it's coming back on. And when it does, that's a problem. Okay? Same thing with a larger mixer over here.
Okay.
This guy right here, you're working on it, and we'll take that out. And
I'm thinking about my flat iron.
well, I'll show you a few things. Okay, so you're working with this mixer, same thing, maybe you're cooking, it's holiday time, using it a lot, and maybe dad's working in the garage and he cuts power.
Right.
Okay, power goes out, you decide, well, what's going on here? And all of a sudden power decides to come back on at a time when you don't want it. Okay, both of these are a problem. This is what you call a dangerous restart.
Dangerous restart.
Yeah, a restart is when something comes on, when power is applied to it, it just comes right back on.
Okay.
So what we've invented here is a device, and this is it's called the SafetyGate.
SafetyGate.
SafetyGate right here.
Right here.
And the way it works is this. You take one of these devices and you put it onto your appliance or your tool, and it locks on. And works normal, like every other device.
Okay.
Okay? And you're using it. Now the difference is when power goes out and then comes back on, the device right here says, wait a minute, you've got a switch on over here. I'm not going to let you have electricity till you get everybody safe, turn it off first, and then turn it back on.
What do you think, audience? Now, John, how does it tell it to do that?
It has this is where our patented sensor is in there. It recognizes when the switch is on. It sends a signal down. It says, wait a minute, there's a switch there. We've got a problem. You've got a draw here, and we're not going to let you have electricity until you cut that draw.
That's awesome because the size of Cara Sunland's hairdryer blows out all the circuits in the studio every morning. And this will help us.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Right.
And same thing here. I'll just show you on this one. This is a very common one. And we'll just get another one back here. Put it on this device. Now, this is one of the things that is very popular to use. And power goes out. Okay, now when do the kids decide at holiday time that they want to taste the cake batter? Right now when the power goes back on. Now that power just came back on. But unlike before, what happens is it says, wait a minute, the kids are around, you've got a problem. Let's shut this thing down first. Get everybody out of the way.
John, I actually think it's more of a hazard to have flying cake batter.
Okay.
Because that could be scary.
Depends on the recipe, right?
Let's move down here.
Okay. Now, if you're like me, you have a lot of things in your garage. You have a variety of woodworking tools, and also
That's funny.
Okay.
I'm a gay man. But anyway.
Yeah, but you're creative.
I
right?
call people. But anyway, go ahead.
Okay. So what you have, well, actually, in a lot of the wood shops, in the high schools, the middle schools, there's a lot of tools that have what's called a restart hazard. And I'll give you one right here. This is a typical, dad's setting up. It's that time of year. He's going to maybe trim the hedges. Okay.
We only have 30
Sets the extension
seconds.
cord, puts it in, and what happens? Okay. Boom. All right, and another thing too, in the wood shops here.
That scared me.
Okay, take that out of the way. You've got a situation here where somebody plugs something in a wood shop. Watch yourself there. Watch yourself. Okay, and what happens? Okay, these are both restarts. I'll give you an example. In this case, device is on here, and it says, not going to let this go any further till you shut it off first, and then turn it back on.
So it's an amazing tool. Where can we find it, John?
Well, right now you can find it on either eBay, under SafetyGate, or it's on our SafetyGate store. That's all one word, SafetyGateStore.com. The company is Safe Start Systems. That's the parent company, and the device is SafetyGate Store. Yay!
You're watching Better Connecticut. We'll be right back. Thank you, John.
Thank you.